Hello everyone. Today I am back with a Christmas cake. I have given a different makeover for a Christmas cake, a peanut cake. Okay. So let us go into the making of the cake, right? Welcome to my channel, everyone. Wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Let us move on to the cake. This is about a little less than half cup of peanuts. I'm about to grind. This is 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and this baking soda, one half teaspoon of baking soda, Wickfield brand. Wickfield is the best brand for the range of baking soda, baking powder with double raising action property, and this baking powder, 2 teaspoons, all into this. So I will be sieving this here bit by bit. Okay, this is the flour, sieved flour. I add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 tablespoons of groundnut. 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11. This will amount about 1 cup of flour of what do you call it? Peanuts grounded. Took about half cup and grinded it. All right. Now. This is about 1/4, less than 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Alright, now for the wet ingredients. I have greased my cake tin. I'm just dusting it with some all-purpose flour. It is not required for this mold, but that is a practice that I follow usually while baking cake. A little more. So I have dusted the cake tin, and here I have got a mix of 2 tablespoons of white oil and white safflower oil, and about 1/4 cup of ghee. ghee has got a very nice aroma that will go nicely with the peanut powder. And here I've got custard apple pulp, about less than about half cup, that I will be blending with a couple of eggs here. And okay, so this I'm going to microwave for 1 minute to melt the ghee. Alright, so here we have got I added the half cup of custard apple pulp and 2 eggs and a couple of tablespoons of white plain curd, just 1 more tablespoon. Alright, 3 tablespoons of white curd that will act with the baking soda to make it fluffy. Curd is very good for that fluffiness along with the egg. Instead of curd, you can take 1/4 cup of milk, add a teaspoon of lemon juice, 1 to 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon will suffice, 1.5 teaspoon. And you let it sit for 10 minutes, it curdles. You can add that instead of curd. Right? So I'm going to blend this and then proceed further. Instead of custard apple pulp, you can add banana also. Actually, I wanted to add a banana, but I changed my mind. I thought, let me go with custard apple. My dad got some beautiful custard apple. I felt like making the cake with custard apple. Alright, so I have sieved the blended custard apple with eggs and curd, right? Here I have taken some peppercorns, some 8 to 10 peppercorns and half teaspoon of thymes to grind to a powder. Alright, this I add here, and I've got some dried ginger here that also I'm going to grind here. Alright, so this is dried ginger. This also we add here. I will be adding some fine ginger strands also. Here I've got some Palchoudhury molasses. Palchoudhury has got a very nice flavor. With Palchoudhury, Palmyra palm will also go instead of custard apple, or ripe pear pulp, or jujube pulp. Alright, with this spice combination. Here I add a tablespoon of water, and I will be microwaving this for a minute until it melts. Then I will be cooling it down a little bit and sieving it before using it in the cake to sweeten. Alright, this is my melted molasses. I have sieved it and I have added 1 teaspoon of more water, and it is now pouring consistency. I am pouring it over here. It's just warm. It shouldn't be hot when you add to this wet ingredient mixture, as if it's hot, the egg in here will start cooking. You may be able to find tiny bits of egg particles that will ruin your cake. Here I have got some 2-3 tablespoons of coconut chunks that I'm going to microwave for 30 seconds. Do like this, shake a little bit, microwave for another 30 seconds. I might saute them in the pan a bit, but I decide to microwave it for 30 seconds, or maybe let me try out for 30 seconds. Let me see how it comes out. Here, the coconut. It turned out that I did not put it in microwave for 30 seconds at a stretch. 10 seconds. It was popping, and 30 seconds is just fine. 10 10 10 3 times and it's fine. This much is okay. I will be adding this in the batter after combining the wet and the dry ingredients. Alright, so let us now instead of molasses, you may take caramel syrup, caramelize some 6 tablespoons of sugar, 6 to 7 tablespoons of sugar with 1 teaspoon of water, and after caramelizing, keep stirring, keep whisking, switching off the flame. When it has started, all the sugar has melted. Switch off the flame and continuously stir. Whisk it with a spoon until it cools down slightly, and then you add some 3 tablespoons of water and whisk to make the syrup. If you add the water directly after switching off the flame, all the caramel tends to suddenly cool and crystallize, solidify, that is. Alright, so let us now add the flour bit by bit. Here I've got the ghee and the oil ready, so I'm combining it. Alright, so half of the flour I've added, and gently kind of incorporate all the flour. You can use a hand beater or even the mixie grinder to combine everything, blend. I add all of the flour I add to avoid lumps. At least 3/4 of the flour I add to avoid any lump formation. If you add little bit, it forms lumps, and then you keep whisking until you get all the lumps dissolved. So I add a lot of the flour, at least 3/4 of it, to avoid lumps. Alright, so I'm now incorporating the oil. I might need to add a couple of tablespoons of milk or banana pulp. Let me see. Here I have got banana milk. This was my size of banana. I added half of it. A small banana will also do. I have got a page on bananas on my Facebook, a nice page where there are different varieties of banana. Kathali kola. It's a variety of banana with small, this much size of bananas, and they have got a very nice flavor. Anyway, I used half of the banana, that much I needed. With 2 tablespoons of milk, I blended it. Now, this is going to take a lot of time. While shooting the video, generally these lumps don't form. See, there are lumps here. In order to remove them, I add to the mixie grinder and blend bit by bit. When you add all the flour, it does not happen. Or if you have a electric beater, that does not happen. I do not have an electric beater, and it will take some time to beat. I do it quickly in the mixie grinder here. I added 1.5 tablespoon of powdered sugar. You can add 1.5 tablespoon of molasses also, but I added 1.5 tablespoon of powdered sugar alongside molasses. The molasses has added a very nice flavor. You can only use molasses. You can even use Horlicks, 1 to 2 tablespoons, or you may replace the molasses with Horlicks. Malt, that is, some 1/2 cup of Horlicks. Optional. Alright, so here I have added 3 more tablespoons of milk. that is total milk was 1/4 cup, right? And 1 more tablespoon of melted ghee. So 1/3 cup I added earlier, and this together makes for about a little less than half cup, right? 2 tablespoons less than half cup. So that much oil, and I'm going to do a quick whisk before adding the raisins. Here we have got the coconuts and some whole peanuts. Here I've got 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds to dry roast. That will go into the cake batter. Alright, here I've got my cake batter ready. I have added the coconut chunks, I've added some whole peanuts, some fine strands of ginger, some 6 to 7 half crushed peppercorns, and some dates here I'm adding. All I mix together. I've added raisins, some 2 tablespoons of raisins, and some 1/4 cup of whole peanuts, and these sesame seeds that I dry roasted. They are now cold. Alright, I now pour it here gently. Alright, so I have poured the cake batter in this tin, tapped it, evenly distributed. I like this kind of cake tin with a center hood like this. It bakes evenly. So some peanuts from top to garnish. And some fine strands of ginger from top to garnish. I've added raisins, right? I don't need raisins are best inside the batter. Some the dry roasted sesame seeds. These are not dry roasted, since it will dry roast in the oven. To garnish, this is to garnish. And I'm going to I've added dates here. You can add figs here, chopped figs. I've added dates, so I don't add figs. I add some colored sugar balls. These are going to melt, no doubt, in the oven, but it will add to the color. Look beautiful. You can do a pattern with some molasses also, from top, molasses syrup. Some pattern, with a spoon, with the back of a spoon or a toothpick just drizzle some syrup and you make a pattern all around. That also will look beautiful. But alright, I'm going to add some cherries here. No, I don't add cherries. This is pretty much it. This goes into the oven, convection mode, microwave convection mode, only the convection mode, at 200 degrees centigrade for some 25 minutes, right? And after 25 minutes, we bring it out, insert a toothpick and check whether it's cooked from inside. You may preheat the oven for a couple of minutes to 200 degrees centigrade, and 25 minutes is required to bake this cake until a nice golden brown from. Before putting it into the oven, this is a thin thing, or you can use a toothpick. You insert it and you ensure that the cake is evenly there are no air bubbles inside. You just rotate it once. I did it, but I failed to capture it on the camera. Anyways, you can do that just around inserting into it before adding these ingredients to ensure that there are no air bubbles, and you tap it like this. Okay, so this goes into the middle rack, 200 degrees centigrade for 25 minutes. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My cake is baking. It's 19 minutes. A lot of minutes to go by. Anyways, instead of molasses, you can add, I used Palchoudhury. You can add Nolan gur. That also has got a very nice flavor. And with Nolan gur, almost always we require sugar. Here I added 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. With Nolan gur, you will require some good 2 tablespoons of sugar to bring out the sweetness. With Nolan gur, you require sugar. And instead of molasses, you can use honey. Honey will also go nicely with peanuts, and pretty much what I use here to bake my cake. Alright, back after 18 minutes. Alright, so my cake is out of the oven. 25 minutes didn't do it. I checked inserting a knife somewhere here and I found it slightly wet. I gave 4 more minutes, and then it did the work. So placed it on a cooling rack just to cool it down. After 10 minutes I will be loosening out the sides and onto my plate for plating. Alright, so for a Christmas peanut cake. Alright, I drizzle some molasses here. To garnish. Palchoudhury gur. That is Palchoudhury gur. To just drizzle some Palchoudhury gur, and I've got some Hershey chocolates. put them inside. And this is a Kit Kat. What is this? This is a Kit Kat. This I'm going to insert. Hey, very happy and merry and cheerful and joyous Christmas to everyone. See, look at what I have done to my cake. Peanut cake here. Had a Christmas set over here with some Kit Kat, Hershey's, dates, coconut here over the cake, and jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Know what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Know what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.